gonna do the national anthem and stuff. Oh yes, I am.
Right here, right here. Yeah, I know. Click that.
Bro, why are we here this early?
I don't know.
Now I'm angry that we sped.
Me too.
What?
You're actually
No, you're lying. It's gotta be true.
If you win both.
Yeah, maybe.
She's such a bitch.
Who?
Alexa.
Oh, I know. I hate her. I've never liked her.
What? No. The microphone. I don't think they could hear it.
Really bad if it is.
Anna, what the fuck was that? Well, I'm so glad nobody went after the ball. That must have been fun.
Wow, we really suck. I don't wanna. I'm not like talking into this microphone, so why am I over there? Did someone else like talking to the microphone or what?
I think Tommy and Owen.
They're gonna come
No,
sit up
not
here?
Tommy and Owen. Just Owen. And
Well, where are they gonna sit, bro?
God, who's sad?
They're bad. Like, really bad. At least third set will only go to 15 if we need to have one. I don't know if Oh, I bet they won. Yeah, I bet they won first set. Holy, that was a good spot.
Look at Jason.
Okay, give us something, Ethan, on the board.
What?
What's pregame? Versus Avon. Do the versus Avon. Wait, is yellow make noise or no?
No, yellow doesn't.
Click it.
Wait, check the volume.
Oh!
No, it's already.
That's late. He said it takes a while sometimes. Lawrence Boyd said.
Why is it?
press blank everything. See if that helps.
Where's Mr. Johnson? Oh. Oh my god. Mitchell Johnson. It's not working.
Where is bro?
Oh.
Oh, you blanked everything. Hey! Oh,
What is it? Why is there a black square?
Oh. Wait, does it only say Avon?
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Just do BB sponsor slides only.
Where?
Oh my god, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. Where is he?
He said he'd be here.
Where is bro? Isaac, can you go find him? Gaia,
What?
go find him.
Where is he? Is
I
he
don't
even
know.
here? Well, what if he's not here?
Here's a fan. Because why is it black? Should I push it?
Did you press anything in particular or no?
No. Brother.
I don't know. Don't you have his phone number, Isaac, from basketball? Oh wait, he's not a basketball.
What should I play?
We're dancing.
Oh, wait, can I have a volleyball playlist?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I
on
think they do.
Oh, this is the volleyball playlist?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I don't think it's any specific one.
I think they have their own
Yeah,
playlist.
I
So.
Well, they're not playing.
No, I think it turns on when they go. Wait, I don't fucking know how this works. Delta made a volleyball playlist. I know she did, but I don't know.
But is it?
It's not like
Maybe it is.
Bro,
Play a gold
can you please
digger.
go find him?
I ain't saying she a gold digger. Where's bro? I don't know where he's at. No,
Where?
I'm scared because I don't like walking in front of everyone. Everyone
Oh my
stares at me.
gosh.
Here, you go. I'll wait. Maybe here. Press another thing again. Go back to pregame and press versus Avon.
Senior advice, Tommy. Should I?
No.
Cross country?
Press in game. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Count break. I don't know. Send Isaac to that one.
that's not my job.
Well, play some music, I guess. Oh, told you. Told you their site would start playing. So who controls their music? I thought I just fucking face planted on the. That was hard.
This is tripping me out because it's buzzing.
Oh yeah.
Where's Mitch?
I don't think he's in here.
No, he's not in here, but...
Well,
Like, call Reba.
yeah, call Reba. No, she don't want it.
There's another one!
Yeah, I said that.
No way. Okay, I'll go search for him. BRB. from? I asked Mr. Bemis
Over
because you said you
there.
hadn't seen him online.
It's over there.
Oh.
Why is it up there?
Well, I don't know. Oh, now there's 3.
This guy rocks his fucking Hold on. Wait. There's one girl. There's one girl that
Holy crap. But is that? Uh-oh.
Hello and welcome, Cubs fans. For an exciting volleyball matchup between the Alcester-Hudson Cubs and the Avon Pirates. Starting tonight for the Avon Pirates, we have a senior, number 3, Abby Gretchen, sophomore, number 5, Cadence Metzger, junior, number 10, Rylan Thury, junior, number 11, Brianna Hento, freshman, number 12, Brielle Voigt, and senior, Alexis Vanderlei. Libero will be number 4, Jordan Voigt. Starting for the Cubs tonight is junior Paxton Moeller, junior Inez Garcia Del Campo, junior Emily Winquist, junior Emma Solberg, senior Delta Pies, senior Heidi Swanson, and senior Lauren Meyer. Avon Pirates take a quick 2-0 lead to start it. Number 4, libero Jordan Voigt doing the starting on the serving line. Cubs go for the block. It's going to be over again by Emily Winquist from the back row. And that would have been a kill. It's going to be a net violation on the Cubs. Cubs down 4-0 here as Voigt continues to serve. Tip's going to get it over by Emily Winquist. Ayana Shizzle. And that is going to give the Cubs the first point of the night. That is going to bring up Paxton Moeller to the serving line. Lauren Meyer will sub out. Senior Heidi Swanson is going to come in. I believe, if my data is correct, Lauren Meyer plays the back row for Heidi Swanson's front row. And here comes the set to Shizzle. And a little bit too strong on that one. It's going to be over the line, bring the ball back to the Pirates. Heidi Swanson with a nice tip over for the Cubs. Heidi Swanson brings some nice height to the court for the Cubs, their tallest player. This is going to bring libero Inez Garcia Del Campo to the serving line. Inez is a foreign exchange student coming in from Spain for the Cubs this year, doing a really nice job playing some back low libero for us so far this year. And she leads things off with an ace. Nice attack there by number 10, Rylan Thury. Volleyed back by the Cubs. Another attack by number 11, Brianna Hento, and that one will go down as a kill. Swanson on the attack. Just over the line. Emma Solberg with a nice swing, and that's going to go down for the Cubs. And there's going to be a ace serve by Ayana Shizzle, the junior. Cubs fighting their way back in, 7-5. Pirates still lead. Nice pass by Shizzle, leads to attack by Solberg. And that was very nice for the Alcester-Hudson. Now back down to within one. Cubs are without their other setter tonight. Sydney Kaiser usually does some setting for Alcester-Hudson. She's on the injured list for tonight's game. So Paxton Moeller will be handling most of the setting duties tonight. Cubs get out tipped for that one as it falls for Avon. Libero Jordan Voigt checked out. That's going to bring back in Abby Gretschman for the Pirates. Nice dig by Inez. Nice pass by Shizzle. See if the Cubs can do anything with it. And too strong for Emma Solberg. Cubs got to communicate a little bit more. Almost ran into each other out there. Nace with a nice dig. Cubs lose one there off the light. Nice tip there by Heidi Swanson. I don't know if that's what she was going for, but it fell Alcester-Hudson's way. And she's going to, Avon unable to return it back to the Cubs. That is going to be 1 point Alcester. Cubs are led by head coach Keandra Reed this year. Assistant coach Alexis Gray returns to her alma mater to help us out. Should be a free ball here for the Cubs if they can come away with it. Cubs got to take advantage better on those free ball situations, and it starts with a pass to get everything set up. The Cubs need to have more consistent passing by their back row and front row. Lauren Meyer checks back into the game for Heidi Swanson as she's going to be handling some back row duties. Looks like we have some blood time on the court. Not sure how Emily Winquist started bleeding, but she is going to have to check out, which is going to bring in Summer Carlson. Not a big one. I don't think Emily Winquist even knew that she had a spot of blood on her leg. Pass by Ayana, set up for Emma Solberg. Nice dig by the Pirates. Summer with a nice dig to return it. Set by Paxton Moeller to Summer. And Pirates are going to capitalize on number 7, Emma Solberg, being in the net. I do apologize if I'm screwing up some of the numbers. Alcester-Hudson got new jerseys recently for volleyball, and the numbers have not been updated on our program tonight. So if you're following along with SD scores or something like that, the numbers might not quite match up what we have on the court tonight. Emily Winquist is going to sub back in for Summer. Cubs get an unforced error there. Number 18, Alexis Vanderlei, serves it into the net. That's going to bring Emma Solberg to the service line. And she's going to unfortunately give the ball back to him. Ace serve for the Pirates by number 5, Cadence Metzger, sophomore. Just out of bounds there with a nice kill attempt from number 10, Thury. Cubs down 5. Solberg, Emily Winquist on the pass. Paxton Moeller. And that's definitely going to be 2 on Ayana there. Cubs feel a little bit flat here so far to start this game. Need to pick up the tempo, pick up the communication on the court. There's a nice save by Emily Winquist and Paxton Moeller. It's going to lead to Cubs battling back here after kill attempt. Nice volley between both teams, the longest we've seen so far tonight. And that is going to be out as the Cubs take that long volley. They're going to call a tip. Say that ball that went out of bounds hit Emily Winquist on the fingertips. Point goes to Avon. Anna Oberg, senior, is going to check into the game. Nice swing by Ayana Shizzles, returned by the Pirates. Shizzle again, too strong. Little delay, ball went all the way down to the locker room. Number 4, Voigt at the line for the Pirates. Strong server. Coming into this game, most teams were at a pretty even match. Avon Pirates came in tonight with a 3-3 record, wins over Woonsocket, Sanborn Central Woonsocket, Indy Central Dakota Christian, and Tripp Delmont Armor. They lost to Freeman, Wessington Springs, and Parkston. Parkston went all the way to 5 sets. Alcester-Hudson started out the season 2-0. 2-1 for wins over Menno and Scotland. They've been riding a little bit of a tough streak here recently. Lost to Gayville, who is currently number 5 in Class B. And then they went a little bit of a slow weekend at the Irene Wakanda. And then Tuesday, a loss to Sioux Falls Lutheran. So we're trying to get back into the win column tonight and hoping that these rally. Nice block by Paxton Moeller. And I believe Emily Winquist gave her best effort on that one, but couldn't quite get underneath it. It's going to be 24-10. Quite a run the Pirates are on right now. A swing by Anna Oberg, and that'll end that run. Cubs are going to need a couple in a row to get back in this one. Paxton Moeller is at the line to serve. Solid serve by Paxton Moeller. Nice save by Emily Winquist out of the rafters. And that will be set point for the Avon Pirates. We will be back with set number 2.
And
No, the photos.
And we're back here with set number 2. Avon dominant in that first set. Let's see if the Cubs can't get back into things. And we're back here. Score is 1-0 here in set number 2. Glad to join you. What did you see in that first set, Mr. Johnson?
Cubs played a little bit mistake-prone volleyball, I would say. Too many unforced errors given to the Pirates. And we just need to pick up the energy on the court, pick up the tempo. We need to communicate better as well. Too many errors that I feel are lacking from the lack of communication.
Yeah. Well, Cubs were off to a 2-1 start on the year in the first week, and then had a couple wins versus Menno, then Scotland, sandwiched between a loss to Del Rapids St. Mary's, and is trying to break a 5-game losing streak. So hopefully they can get it together, get some positive momentum there. That's a nice hit from Pies, but defended well by the back row. That's a nice hit from
Ayana Shizzle.
Yep, good hit.
Kill.
You know, the last home game, I commented that, I think that was against Menno, that they were hitting the ball quite well. So I didn't get a chance to see any of the action out at Irene last weekend, or I didn't catch the live stream from Sioux Falls Christian on Tuesday. But if they can hit like they did, they'll be going somewhere. So
Yeah, I agree. The Cubs got to stay more aggressive. They're playing a little bit too conservative here tonight so far. Got to attack those chances to swing, get the ball down, and be aggressive serving, be aggressive setting people up, all of the above. Just stay after it all the way around.
Yep. Avon on the year is 3-3. They have won their last 2 matches. Played the Alphabet Schools, win over ACDC last Thursday, and just on Tuesday beat Trip Delmont Armor. Lost to Parkston beginning of last week. Pretty tough team to play there. They opened up 1-2 in the early bird Hanson tournament. That'd bring a pretty decent team here tonight to Alcester Gymnasium. Here's Shizzle again. Nice shot, kind of deflected off the block of number 11. Ento, and Cubs are within or lead by 1 here.
It's nice to see the Cubs have a little bit of energy on the floor right now. Led by a couple of kills by Shizzle.
Yeah, I think once you get some points in your way, then you can get the energy up too. I was watching the junior high games early. We had a nice full slate of junior high games, 3 junior high games, 8th grade game and 2 7th grade games. And no matter what the score was, I noticed those junior high girls were pretty excited. You know, the bench was really good at cheering them on. I think that goes a long way.
That was a nice hit by Avon.
It's a nice hit by Solberg into the back row. And Swanson is going to get the block as the Pirates were in the net. Got a lot of stuff coming up just on Saturday. We got
busy weekend.
Busy weekend. Saturday we've got junior high JV football up at Canastota. That's always a fun morning, early afternoon of football. Junior high tournament right here on Saturday. Cubs will have 2 teams in that, 7th and 8th grade team. So lots of stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm sure some of these Avon Pirate parents have to come tonight and then come back on Saturday for the Junior High Great Plains Conference Tournament. Who wouldn't want 2 trips to Alcester in 3 days?
Well, I always joke with my friend from Avon that I'm always going to Avon, so we'll just return the favor, I suppose. Shout out to Mr. Aaron Rush, if he's listening. He sometimes does. A good friend of mine out in Avon. And Cubs lead by 3 here. Hsvb back to serve. And Hsvb gets it over, just grazes the net. Oh, that's a tough one.
Nice spot there.
Nice spot by number 5, I believe.
3.
Sorry, Gretschman. I'm even sitting at a different angle and I can't get the numbers right.
And that right there's the unforced error. Cubs got to try to find a way to return that ball and also keep things from snowballing. I felt like the first set we were with them till about 10 points, and then it just snowballed to 17 to 10 pretty fastly. So got to prevent and get the ball back over.
NFL game on tonight, if I recall. I forget that season's opponents. Is it the Packers and somebody?
Packers Commanders are on tonight, so a pretty good one.
Pretty good matchup, yeah.
I don't know if I got the. Looks like it just started. First quarter yet.
Okay, that one just a bit outside, and Cubs get the point and pull back or pull ahead by 1.
Looks like the student section just came rolling in from Winquist Dairy.
Yeah.
The boys were doing a little bit of silage tarping tonight, so that's where our student section is.
Oh, that's where they're at.
Far.
Is that the junior class fundraiser, or is that just somebody different?
I think most of the junior class. I'm not sure.
Yeah. You got to get on that when the football team, volleyball did that a couple weeks ago at another dairy in the area. So it's exciting work. And it's Vanderlee with the serve for Avon. Ball gets dug out of the net, and they get it over. Moeller with the attempted bicycle kick for the volleyball. It's legal to hit it with your foot, I believe.
It is.
I would have liked to see her do a bicycle kick. That would have been Savannah Banana style volleyball, but maybe not so much the effort Coach Reed would want to see on that. Nice dig by Sissel. Garcia gets it over. Cubs with some new uniforms here tonight. Their first turn on home, and that one, I'm going to say in. So Cubs just dance with the line there and win. And Solberg back to serve.
Line judges tonight, Amanda Erickson and Christy Voss.
That's something I would not be good at. I feel like you've got to pay attention 100% of the time. And
I've done it a couple of times, and
people might know me. I might have struggled with focus sometimes. And I'd be the line judge that somehow loses focus and gets smacked with the ball on a hard serve or something. Not that I've ever gotten smacked with the ball walking in the gym in warm-ups. Maybe a few times. But here's Winquist with the attack. And turns into the point for the Cubs. And Winquist back to serve. We're all knotted up at 10. Did you get your fantasy lineup set? Remember there was a game tonight?
Yeah, I don't think I have any Packers or Commanders, but I already don't like my team. It's not looking good.
Yeah, I did okay. You know, I had to draft on my phone, and when you're my age, vision, my bifocals weren't working too well. Driving in the car, or not driving, I wasn't driving. I was a passenger, and I didn't really feel comfortable in my draft. And you know, they always give you an automatic grade, says you got a D on your draft, but well, scored the most points last week, so I'm feeling a little good after week 1. But it's only week 1, so it's a long season.
Draft grades don't always pan out.
No, they don't. Nice save. Diving into the stands is Voigt for the Pirates. Delta Pi smacks it over. Here comes the Pirates attack. Nice block by Pies. And they're going to try it again. A little softer touch this time. Oh, just can't quite get it to the front row on the attempt by Meyer. 12-11. Cubs hanging tough here. Almost midway through set number 2. And then if you don't get enough volleyball tonight and Saturday, we've got the triangular here on Monday.
Yeah, it's a busy week of volleyball.
3 straight varsity volleyball games with Elk Point and West Sioux coming to town. Cubs will play the first game of that triangular and the third one, I believe.
First and third. First
Yep.
against Elk Point, if I remember
I
correctly.
think I got it right here. I think I looked on the old calendar. I got, I think that starts at 5 or 6.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. We'll have, I don't know, there's so much stuff going on. Where is it at? Oh, Elk Point and West Sioux, or I'm sorry, Alcester and Elk Point Jefferson play at 5. And then Elk Point Jefferson and West Sioux will play next. And then after that, it'll be Alcester versus West Sioux. There's junior high and JV football at Viborg Hurley on Monday as well.
That's correct.
Man, those junior high JV people are getting a lot of football in with the jamboree last Saturday and one this Saturday, and a couple games in there. And of course, I don't want to forget about the big football game tomorrow night. Cubs against a very tough opponent, Viborg Hurley, in Hurley tomorrow night. What's Viborg Hurley going to bring us tomorrow on the football field?
Viborg Hurley's got a strong team. They bring a solid backfield and some returning starters up front from a year ago. They're going to do their best to work on their speed to get the edge. I mean, they're just a solid football team. They're 2-1, lost a game to Elkton Lake Benton, but Elkton Lake Benton's super strong too. So Schrodemeyer, their quarterback, Gertis, also their quarterback, running back, those two work together back there, and they're going to be very, very good athletes.
Yeah, they're playing that game in Hurley. Viborg Hurley's getting a pretty nice new football complex. So there is a football field in Hurley. Kind of a old school throwback field, but they'll be on that field tomorrow night in Hurley. Come out and support the Cubs. Here, we're just coming off a timeout. 14-12. Cubs have taken a 2-point lead here. And playing pretty well here as we come out of the timeout. And back to serve is Paxton Moeller. And she sends a nice line drive serve into the back row. This will be the attack from the Pirates, blocked well by Pies and the Cubs. Another good block by Pies. Pies blocking well in this set, puts the Cubs up by 3.
The Cubs got some energy here this side. It's good to see.
Yep, they kind of, I think when you get some good blocks
a little
and
bit of a
stuff
slow
like
start
that.
in set 1, but
Yep.
turning it on here.
Looking good. As Moeller back to serve. Sends that one just a bit outside. And the Pirates will have the ball down by 2. Back to serve for the Pirates, Voigt. Freshman for Avon.
Nice dig by Shizzle.
Yeah, it was kind
started.
of a jump dig, if that's such a thing. Oh, ball was headed toward the back line, and Cubs can't quite dig it out, and Pirates back within 1. Here's this. This is going to be Heidi Swanson. Gets it over for the Cubs. A little bit of a push by the Pirates. Shizzle at the net and can't connect. And Pirates have tied this up at 15. So, yeah, so we've got cross country back in action on Monday. That's kind of a neat it's kind of a neat meet. It's the Viborg meet, but it's that one. What are we going to say on that one? Oop, they're going to say that hit the line. That's a nice ace serve by number 12. But that Viborg cross-country meet is ran at Swan Lake Christian Camp, a nice facility, a little bit north of Viborg. So one could go to Viborg, watch cross-country meet, then watch the junior high JV Cubs on Monday, and then come back here and get your fill of volleyball. You could have a whole early afternoon, evening planned right out. Is that your plan? Hopefully.
Well, one could do that, but the football game is in Hurley.
It's in Hurley.
So
well,
make sure we get that correct.
Yeah, football game on Monday. It's in Hurley, but Swan Lake is between Viborg and Hurley in a sense. You're already 2 miles out, so it's not too far away.
Want to make sure I don't have anybody going to Viber
No,
tomorrow night.
I
It
did.
is in Hurley.
I did when you were at break. I talked about that kind of a. We played a junior high game there a couple years ago. I didn't know there was a football field back there, and there is kind of an older school football field. But I'm sure they got it spruced up and looking nice for
It
their.
is still an 80, so
Yep.
it's going to be an 80-yard field
which
tomorrow night.
I think Vibrig's field was that way anyway.
Yep, they're both 80s.
So yeah, we don't we don't play in a lot of those anymore. It's because a lot of schools have gone back and forth between 11-man and 9-man so much. Most of them have the 100-yard field. So
Nice kill there by Shizzle to stop a little pirate run.
Garcia back to serve now. He's been a nice addition to the Cubs this year.
For sure.
Exchange student.
And there the Cubs get the tied back up.
Now that one can't get over the net, or blocked possibly. Back at 18.
Thought we were at 18. That was going to put us up 1.
Yeah,
Am I
I'm not
incorrect?
Well, we'll see. That one just a bit outside. Well, our Kansas City Royals, speaking about just a little bit outside, they're doing their best to try not to be in it before their biggest series of the year next weekend. But not sure how they're doing against the Phillies tonight. Are they playing tonight versus the Phillies?
Phillies tonight?
Phillies and Royals are the next series. I can't remember.
No, they
when
play the Guardians tonight again, yeah.
Oh, Guardians.
It's a 4-game.
That's
It
right.
is 19-19.
Yeah. Yeah, so our baseball hopes, if you're Royals fans like us, are teetering on not being any more than 4 back when we play the Mariners and the Phillies. But anyway, back to volleyball. We digress. Pirates with a 1-point lead. Winquist sends it over. A little miscommunication on there from the Cubs, and up by 2 now are the Pirates.
Back to communication.
This is 11 Hento serving. Oh! Almost got the assist over the net with the player, but I don't think you can do that in volleyball on the serve. So Cubs get it back down by 1. This is Heidi Swanson. Nice serve by Heidi. This one's going to be an open ball at the net. Those are always good to smack down. Pirates recover, though. It's going to be a high set right at the net. Lindquist gets it over. Cubs will get a free ball here. Muller with a set. Solberg right in the corner. Nice shot by Solberg. Read the defense and read it well. We're all tied back up at 21-21. Just like her grandpa would hit it, where no one's at it. She hit it where no one's at it. Yeah, it's a good hit. Heidi Swanson back to serve again. Nice block. Cubs, you know what I've seen in the set, Cubs blocking well in this set.
It's made a difference.
Yep,
for
they're
sure this set, too.
they're up 22-21 now. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this timeout.
Back here with Cubs action, 22-21. Cubs leading late in the second set, trying to hold on here. Got an opportunity. It's like both teams coming out of the break a little bit frazzled here. Paxton Muller going to swing. Nice attempt.
Ooh, nice dig by the libero for the. Oh, I'm gonna say
the net.
yes. That darn net gets in the way all the time.
Who put it there anyway?
I know. What's going on? Who made up these rules?
It's going to tie the game. That's going to bring number 18, Alexis Vanderlei, to the line, the senior for the Pirates.
Yep.
Cubs showing a lot more life here in set 2.
Knotted up at 22. Meyer with the dig. Muller with the set. Winquist with a soft touch to the backside. And Pirates can't get it set up. And advantage Cubs, they're up by 1. 23-22 with the junior Solberg back to serve.
Solberg on the serve. Pirates going to push it back over. Should be a decent opportunity to capitalize for the Cubs here. Nice dig by number 4, Voigt again.
That was a hit just a bit outside. Cubs now up 24-22. Trying to even this up at a set apiece, but it's a close one. Nice shot by Pies. Pies gets it right through the defense, and Cubs win set 2. Tie it up 1-1. Fasten your seatbelt, folks. We're in for a good match in set 3 coming up after this. And we're back here, set number 3. And we're back here, set number 3, as the Cubs with a nice exciting win in set number 2, even this one up at 1-1. That shot's right in the corner, but that's just a bit outside. Nice work by the line judge there. Not only gets out of the way of the ball, but also makes a good call as that ball hit right in the corner. And back to serve with a 1-0 lead is Emily Winquist. Garcia with the dig. This is going to be a free ball as Pies gets it over. And nice shot by Shizzle. Kind of hit it softly, a little change up there. Ball's right and catches the Pirates off their guard, and Cubs up 2-0. Winquist back to serve again. Nice, powerful row into the back row. Here comes the nice defense, nice block there by the combination of Moeller and the Cubs. Pirate player went into it's number 12, Voigt, went into the scorer's table. She looks okay, though. Nice effort, but falls short, and Cubs go up 3-0. And nice blocking by the Pirates. They get their first score. An update from a Packer fan who must be watching the game on two screens. Packers lead the Commanders 7-0, if you're interested in that. Glad you're watching this, too. This is Voigt. She's a libero for the Pirates, and Cubs get that point. Back to serve is Moeller. Cubs lead 4-2. Avon dominated that first set. Cubs played really well second set. It was tied at 22. They came out and won. And they've got some momentum going with them as they lead 5-2 now. And Paxton Moeller set to serve. Again for the Cubs. Nice line drive serve, but just a bit outside. And Pirates pull within 2 here. Not too sure what the score is. I thought it just was 5-3, but not too sure. It is 5-3 is the score. Swanson gets it over for the Cubs. A little soft touch by the front row of the Pirates. Here's a set. That's Thury hitting that over for the Pirates. Back row dug out by the libero Voigt. Here's a set for number 15 Vanderlee, and she winds up and hammers it down for the Pirate point. 5-4 is your score now. Hopefully everybody can see the scoreboard in the bottom left corner of the screen. Had a little trouble with the other setup that you've seen on most home matches, but we do have that available to us tonight. Free ball for the Cubs. Let's see if they take advantage. Pies is going to hit it right in the middle of the campfire. Get your marshmallows and your s'mores out. Pies hits it in the campfire, and 6-4 is your score. Nice shot by Pies, as you saw. All the Pirate players kind of going for it in a circle, thus the term campfire in volleyball land, just in case you're wondering what in the world I'm talking about. And Solberg can't get that one out of the net. And 6-5 now your score. Back to serve is number 10, Thury. And Thury hits that shot from the back row. Nice, strong shot. It's going to be a shot at the net. They're going to have to send it over free ball way to the Cubs. And Solberg. That's Vanderlee with another kill. And we're all tied up at 6 here in set number 3. And Cubs will get a rotation violation there. I think somebody was moving before they were serving. And the Cubs are all set. They asked for a lineup check. They're going to call it again. Still something not right with the Cubs lineup. They asked for a clarification, didn't get it correct, and they're penalized another point. There's some confusion here with the way they're lined up. Getting an explanation from the ref, Dan Omens, to Coach Reed. I think they got it straight now. Yeah. And she does not blow her whistle, so the Cubs do get that straight after losing a couple points. 8-6 your score. Nice block by Solberg. That hit is by Metzger and skims off the Cubs, and just like that, the Pirates are up 9-6. Those two position errors for the Cubs cost them here, and the Pirates have a 2-point lead. 9-6 your score. Back to serve number 10, Thury. That's a nice shot by Swanson. He gets it right in the middle of the Avon defense, and Cubs back down by 2. Coach Reed getting another explanation of the rotation specifics. Long volley. I don't know if that would have been out, but Shizzle tapped it, and that's going to be a point for the Cubs. Point for the Pirates. 10-7 your score. Pirates gaining some momentum off some Cub mistakes here. And Solberg dives, but can't quite dig that out in a passable fashion. And the Pirates up by 4. Cubs a little rattle here after that substitution or that position mistake. See if they can't gain composure back here and get on a little run of their own. There's Winkist at the net. And she hit the net, unfortunately. And back up by 5 are the Pirates. Crowd trying to get them in it here, as Hunto serves it just a bit outside. And Cubs do get the serve back, down by 4. Back to serve is the senior Lauren Meyer. Nice block again by the Cubs. Winquist on the block. And one of those did not make it over the net, so they count 4 hits. Or no, I'm sorry, that was in the net. Number 5 was in the net, Metzger, I believe. There's Shizzle. She gets it set for Solberg. Nice dig by number 12, Hento. Nice save out of bounds by Paxton Moeller. Cubs get it back over. Nice volley between both teams here. This is number 5, Metzger. Solberg taps it back over. Here's the set. Outside hit of Vanderlee. Dug out by Shizzle. Winquist sends it over. Something's got to give here. Let's see if the Cubs can't get this over. They do. Winquist is going to fire that down. Nice dig. Nice nice teamwork there on the Pirates. Libero had fell down, and the number 12 kind of stepped over her and got that ball back, and we're still going. Long volley here by both squads. Garcia digs out that hit by Voigt. And that one is going to be a point for the Pirates. So after all that, 35 hits later, the Pirates end up with the point, and they're up by 4. As number 18, Alexis Vanderlee, back to serve with her squad up 4 here, all tied up at 1 set apiece. Metzger had sent the free ball right back over, but Cubs defended quite well. Be trouble in the back row for the Cubs, and they can't hang on, and they trail the Pirates by 5 here. Again, it's been a full slate of action here on the volleyball nets. We had 7th and 8th grade games, 3 games, junior high games earlier in the other gym, C game, JV game here, and now the varsity game. Cubs in action tomorrow on the road. Playing Viborg Hurley. That game is in Hurley. Again, remember, that game is in Hurley because they are reconstructing the Viborg Hurley football stadium that's in Viborg. So please, if you're going to the game tomorrow night, remember, it's in Hurley. Right on the southwest corner of the school in Hurley. Should be a pretty good game between the Cougars and the Cubs tomorrow night. And Cubs catch a break on there. And let's see if they can get some momentum. They're down 3 now as Emma Solberg back to serve. Winquist trying to play the angle there on the push. Well defended by the Pirates. This is Winquist. She winds up and hits, and just a bit outside. Couldn't get that one down. But went up strong with it anyway. But the points go to the Pirates. They're up by 4 here, 15-11. Cubs are going to get a break because that serve doesn't quite make it over. And Winquist will serve the ball down by 4. Nice hard hit, blocked well by Pies. That one skips off the net but goes out of bounds. So nice net play by both teams. Kind of trading barbs at the net with their blocks, and Pirates come up on the long end of that on that one, and they lead by 4. Back to serve is Voigt. Dug out by Garcia, set by Moeller. Here's the attack by Chisel. Garcia sends it over. Just a bit outside. And back up by 5 are the Pirates. Pretty good crowd here tonight for a Thursday night. No miscommunication on that one by the Cubs. And Coach Reed wants a timeout. Pirates lead set number 3, 18-12. We're all tied at a set apiece. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're back here after Coach Reed regroups her Cubs squad. They trail by 6 here. We're tied 1 set apiece here. As the Pirates, Jordan Voigt back to serve. That one high, going to be off the rafters, but nice save by Pies. Gets it over. It's going to be a attempted block by the Cubs. Goes through the block, but Cubs get it back over. Here's the attack. Dug out in the back row by Winquist. This is Chisel. Dug out by Metzger. There's Turi with a shot. This is Pies. Moeller paints the inside corner in the corner. Paints the inside in the corner I don't know. That's a lot of times the word use corner in one sentence, but we'll go with it. Cubs trail by 5. How many times can I say corner? Anyway, enough about the corner. No one puts the Cubs in a corner. Here's Paxton Moeller. This is going to set up Swanson. Nice dig by Voigt. A misdirection shot. And Chisel just a little bit too hard on that one. And back up by 6 are the Pirates, 19-13. Close ball at the net. Pirates recover. Moeller sends it over. Back up by 7 are the Pirates. Pirates will have a free ball. They're going to set up an attack here on the near side. Number 15, Vanderlee. That one goes a little bit out of bounds. Oh, no, it's going to be off the Cubs. And 21-13 now. Pirates in control, looking to take a 2-1 set lead. Back to serve is Voigt. Dug out by Moeller. Dig goes into the bench. 22-13 now. Avon has taken control of set number 3 here. See if the Cubs can't rally. That one just a bit outside. And with a 10-point lead, back to serve again is Voigt. Again, lots of activities for the Cubs in the next few days. Of course, we got the football game tomorrow in Hurley versus the Cougars of Viborg-Hurley. Should be a great matchup. Saturday, we've got lots of stuff going on right here in Alcester. Junior high conference tournament. Cubs will have a 7th and an 8th grade team, so if you're in town, want to check that out. Cubs junior high and JV teams will be in a jamboree up at Canastota tomorrow morning, early afternoon. That schedule, I believe, is on the school's Facebook page, so check that out if you're interested in heading up to Canastota. And Monday, we've got cross country at Swan Lake, which is north of Viborg. We've got junior high JV football at Hurley. We've got junior high volleyball at Elk Point. And we've got a volleyball triangular. 2 squads will come into Alcester-Hudson Gymnasium and will play. That starts at 5 p.m. Cubs will play in the first and the third match in that triangular. So if you got a parent and somebody in all those activities, you'll put some miles, but you might be able to make it. We'll see. Let me know if anybody goes from Swan Lake to Hurley to Elk Point and back for the triangular. That would be the trifecta, I guess, of activities. And set number 2 goes to the Pirates. We'll be back after this. And we're back here getting ready for set number 3. It's still about 40 seconds left in the timeout, but we'll bring it back early. So just a recap of what's happened so far. Set 1 dominated by the Pirates. Cubs fought back and won a close set 2. And set 3 was pretty close until right at the end when the Pirates got on a little bit run, went up by 10. So let's see if the every other theory works for the Pirates. Works for the Cubs as they try to tie this one up at 2, survive and go to set number 5 here. Back to serve is number 5, sophomore Cadence Metzger for the Pirates. High arching serve into the back row, tapped over by Moeller. This is Turi. Nice hard hit. It was a great hit by number 12, Voigt, I believe. Tipped out of bounds. Point goes to the Pirates. One nothing the score. Here's Delta Pies. She winds up, but can't fire and goes into the net. And Metzger back to serve again. Pirates grab the first 2 points of this set. Nice dive and attempted dig by Meyer. Can't quite get it to go, and Pirates with the early momentum. You Packers Commanders fans out there, 14-0 is the updated score of that Thursday night football game. And that one is just inside the corner. Nice shot by the Pirates. And back to serve is number 5, Metzger. And Pirates set up their offense, and it's number 10, Turi. So Pirates, all Pirates this 4th set. For the 6th time, Metzger's back to serve. Dug out by Meyer, set by Moeller. Pies will try to get into the campfire, but Pirates return. Nice save in the corner by Sizzle, but Cubs can't recover. And back to serve again is Metzger, and Coach Reed is going to regroup her squad. Pirates lead 6-0. We'll be back after this. And after the quick timeout, Metzger back to serve. Cubs trying to get on the board here, down 6-0 in set number 4. Nice shot by number 3. That's Abby Gretschman, the senior for the Pirates. Apologies to the Pirate fans. I got a tough view of their front line here with the numbers. And Cubs do break through. Nice hit by Winquist. And Cubs on the board, looking to get back in this one, down 7-1. Winquist, who just got that last kill on the spike, back to serve for the Cubs. That one's going to be outside. Nice eye. Nice communication by the Cubs players and the bench. That one out. And back to serve again is Winquist. Serves it in the near side corner. Number 10, Thury winds up. Cubs block it well. Pirates will try again. This will be Thury. A little light change up. Defended well by the Cubs. Chisel sends it over. A little miscommunication, but Pirates get it. Meyer digs it to Moeller to Pies. The close ball at the net. It's like it was blocked. Almost looked like it didn't get over the net that last time, but it did. And Solberg slides for that one, but just can't quite dig it out straight. And Pirates back with the serve, up 8-2. This is libero number 4, junior Jordan Voigt. A little miscommunication by the Cubs. And Pirates up 9-2. And here's Pies. So Chisel, she winds up, sends it in the back row. Dug out well by the Pirates. A little trouble, that one out of bounds. Nice save by Moeller. Gets it to Chisel, who gets it over. Nice dig on that ball by the Cubs. And again, good blocking by the Cubs. Moeller on that one. And Pies reaches back and gets that one. And that one not so. So 1, 2, 3 good blocks in a row. Can't get them all. And the Pirates up now 10-2 here. Trying to win set 3 and get home early. The hour-plus trip back to Avon as the Cubs want to stay alive and force 5. They're going to climb their way back into this 9-point deficit here in set number 4. Here's Sigil. She winds up and fires again. Great back row play and digs by Voigt all night back there on that back row. Those are always tough ones. Ones that are timed just right. Kind of a light change up over the net. You can, if you time that just right, you can surprise the defense, and the Pirates do just that, and they're up by 10 now. And Chisel gets it in the campfire. The Pirates can't dig it out, and the Cubs back to serve. Trying to get back in this one, down 12-3. Junior Paxton Moeller will get ready to serve, and here we go. Nice line drive serve, skips off the net. Cubs will get a free ball. They're going to set up a back set to Swanson. Dug out by the Pirates. That's Thury again. She's hit some nice ones over tonight. Nice dig by Solberg. Nice save by Voigt. And this will be Pies. Here comes Thury again. Nice fingertip toss by Chisel. That one gets the right angle, gets off the tip, and back up by 10 are the Pirates. 13-3 your score. Number 15 checks in. That's Bree Vanderlee, sophomore outside hitter for the Pirates. Back to serve, of course, number 12, Brielle Voigt. And that's a line drive shot right into the net. And Cubs will get a break on that one. And that's Garcia back to serve. And, kind of misfired that one. That happens every once in a while. Back up by 10 are the Pirates. Number 10, Turry has had some good hits tonight for the Pirates. Pirates have really handled a lot of the, I would like to call them, untraditional trick shots or pushes or change-ups by the Cubs. They seem to have defended those well tonight. Nice block by Solberg and Swanson over there on the far side. Couldn't see exactly who got it, but they both were up there. Chisel sends it. Oh, almost saved by the Pirates. And Cubs gain back the serve. Fighting and clawing their way to some momentum here as they trail 14-5. Chisel back to serve. Goes in the back row. Winquist off. Nice block by front line of the Pirates. Hento on the front line in the middle. This is number 5, Metzger. Just a bit outside on that spike. And 6-14 your score. And we've got a yellow card. Must have been some substitution something. Not too sure exactly what that was for. And that one hit off the back row of the Cubs. 15-6 your score. Number 11, Hento. And a nice hit by Winquist. 15-7 now. Cubs only down 8. To Senior Meyer back to serve. There's Winquist. Dug out nicely by number 5, Metzger. Pirates send it over, dug out in the back row by Chisel. They'll get attack again. They'll go near side. It's number 15, Vanderlee. Cubs dig that out nice. And right in the corner, Winquist doing her best Bob Ross imitation and paints it a pretty little picture right in that corner and gets the point for the Cubs. And Meyer back to serve. And then to handle that is Thury. So Cubs, again, inching back into this one, down 15-9. Meyer's serve can't quite clear the net. And back with the serve are the Pirates. Alexis Vanderlei serves it up for the Pirates. Winquist tries to hit it in the campfire, and Pirates can't get it over. Now only down by 6 as the junior Solberg back to serve. That one's going to be tough, and Cubs can't dig that one out of the net. Back up by 7 are the Pirates as they get a side out. And Metzger, sophomore, back to serve. Now back up to 8. Grabbing some of the momentum back is the Pirates. 18-10 again. Next home game for the Cubs. Next match for the Cubs will be Monday night, 5 p.m. They will take on Elk Point and Jefferson at 5 p.m. Will be a tough one for the Cubs playing Class A Elk Point and Jefferson in the triangular. There'll be another game. Elk Point and Jefferson will play West Sioux the second game of that triangular, and the Cubs will have the nightcap versus West Sioux. So join us on the air or in person next Monday night at 5 p.m. And that one just inside the line. And Cubs back within 6. They're really trying to right the ship here as they trail by 6. That one just a bit outside on the serve. And number 4, Voigt, back to serve. Winquist digs it out. This is Shizzle. She fires away and gets it right through the defense. Nice spike by Shizzle. And Cubs trail by 6. Swanson checks in for Meyer on the front row. And Paxton Moeller, the junior, back to serve. Low line drive serve, just a bit low. Can't clear the net. And back up by 7, 20-13 your score. As number 12, Voigt, back to serve. Dug out by Shizzle. Winquist digs that out. That one's going to be close to the net and not able to set up the attack are the Pirates. Cubs catch a break there. Down by 6. I feel like they've had this to 6 a few times. Rattle off 4 or 5 here and right back in this one as Garcia set to serve. Nice hard line drive serve to the back corner. Cubs will have a free ball here. Let's see if they can take advantage. Moeller back sets it to Solberg. Dug out in the back row. Cubs might have another free ball here. Let's see if they set this up. It's going to be a back set to Swanson. Defended well by the Pirates. And that one is going to be just inside. Nice shot by number 15, Vanderlee. She paints the inside line on that one and ends that Cub momentum a little bit. Pirates up 21-14. Cubs need to get it right back here. They're still in this one. Nice block at the net. Nice work at the net by Solberg. See if the Cubs set this one up. This will be to Winquist. And Winquist well defended by the Pirates. It's going to be a set to Solberg. Nice network by Solberg on that one. Garcia digs it out. Moeller sends it over. Almost missed hit by Moeller, but Cubs recover. He kind of dug that out with one arm sideways. Oh, and Cubs can't get the work done at the net there. And they're down by 8. 22-14 your score. Cubs have been on the brink of getting right back in this one. Now the Pirates take a 22-14 lead. That one dug out by Garcia, but Cubs unable to recover. Now 2 points away from ending this match are the Pirates. Anything can happen in volleyball, though, so Cubs just need to keep playing hard every single point. This is to Winquist, or Shizzle, I'm sorry, just a bit outside. Now 1 point away from winning this set and match are the Pirates. As number 10, Turry serves it up. And that one can't handle that, and that's the ball game. Cubs fought hard, but are down by the Pirates 3-1 here. We'll be back on the air with Cub volleyball on Monday night. 5 p.m., that first game of that triangular will be on the air. Cubs will play the first game and the last game, so I'm not too sure. I don't know, about 7 o'clock or so. Maybe that third game will be probably a little bit later than that. Be sure to head out to Hurley tomorrow. Cheer on the Cubs football team as they play in a rated matchup versus the Hurley tomorrow night. Again, thanks again for joining us. Good night and God bless everyone. We'll see you on Monday night.